What's up, Trader's Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. Today, I'm going to break down what happened with the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ this week. We're going to review bonds. We're going to look at VIX. We're going to, of course, talk about oil. And I'm going to tell you that one ticker that I'm really liking for next week. So with that, let's dig in. All right, everybody. So on Friday, the market did what the market will do. I want to share with you this pattern that we've been seeing in markets. So I'm going to go to a 5-day chart, and I want you to notice something. All right. Every day we get hot, and then we sell off. Hot, sell off. Hot, sell off. Hot, sell off. Every day this week we were up and then down. Why? Because they kept trying to fade oil and they kept losing. Look, oil drops, market rallies, oil rallies, market drops. The falling apart of the market directly coincides with where oil closed. Oil is leading the market, is the only ticker that you really need to watch in order to know what's coming next. And it's been leading, which is nice. So I'm going to circle back to this, but I would also note that the Qs had a really rough week. Nice gap on the 16th, but then kind of down all week. We closed the week basically where we closed on Friday. So a whole lot of nothing across the week for the NASDAQ. IWM, kind of same story, right? Looks strong and then softens up. I do still like the IWM, the Russell 2000, to move higher over the coming days. With oil rallying, you're seeing strength in VIX. It held 20. Despite being in a contango, vol is high and there's a lot of risk out there. We're in a kind of a spot where VIX could go anywhere. It could explode. It could fall apart. It really hinges on what happens in the Middle East in the next few days. And then finally, another reason to maybe be a little bit not in love with the week. Bond market, closed the week basically flat. I'd really like to see bonds get a bid here in the next couple of days. They do look like they've bottomed, right? We've not really had any threats since middle of May. So it's been a month and TLT's been pretty stable. That's a good thing. All right, so what I want to talk to you about is the relationship of XLE and oil. Now, XLE has had a nice run since June 5th. June 9th, XLE has gone from, 83.50 to 88.91. Call it a 5.5 point rally. That's not bad. That's a whopping, 5.5 divided by 83. We're up 6%. However, take a look at oil. It's up way more than 6%. USO since the 9th has gone from 71 to 82. That's like 15%. So what does that mean? XLE is lagging oil. XLE is lagging oil. So what is the trade? I mean, when a deal is announced, I would be less than shocked if oil doesn't get absolutely smacked. Right back, USO right back to 75, something like that. XLE will be down that day, but it won't be down anywhere near where oil is. On the other end, if energy keeps holding up here, continues to go up, energy is going to have to play some catch up. So the trade I like is long XLE and then short oil as a pair. So I'd buy puts in something like USO or OIL, and I would buy calls in XLE or in ExxonMobil or Chevron Texaco. I think either of those could be very interesting as a trade. and that's your opportunity. So, and then finally, the one ticker to watch, Google got absolutely destroyed on Friday. I like what they're doing with Gemini. I like some of the search and some of the cool things they're doing. My kid was just asking me to sign up for a Google One account. So it's getting some traction ahead of ChatGPT. I think this is an interesting opportunity to buy. I'm going to be looking to go long Google on Monday or Tuesday. Speaking of Monday or Tuesday, there's still time to join Andrew's Flash 5. You can learn all about option fingerprints and everything involved. Just simply watch Andrew's discussion from this morning, from Friday morning. He dug deep, and it's worth your time. That'll be the next link. That'll be the next video in this email series. So in this YouTube series. So it's worth watching. If you're watching me on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment or question, and I will get to it. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I am Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. Have a wonderful weekend.